Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please?
The show starts
right here, right
This
now.
is a message to all the haters out there. If you don't like what I do, but you watch everything I'm doing, you're still a fan.
We breaking news again. Hog HQ Live, tell a Razorback friend. Hot Adam DP, the squad you can trust. On every platform, we never adjust. From the hills to the streams, we the Hog Dream Team. Dropping Razorback gems, y'all know what I mean. Heart with the insight, sharp as a tusk. Adams takes heavy, break the mic in the dust. DP in the cut, stat sharp as a blade. Talking hoops, talking football, every play gets made. Razorback Nation, call it Hog Vibration. On Facebook, YouTube, even Twitch sensation. Instagram scrolling, X marks the spot. When the pigs hit the field, we reporting the plot. Hog HQ Live, breaking news worldwide. Razorback pride, we'll never divide. From the press to the streams, every sport, every scene, we the Hogs, we supreme. Living out the dream. Hog HQ Live, breaking news worldwide. Razorback pride, we'll never divide. From the press to the streams, every sport, every scene, we the Hogs, we supreme. Living out the dream. DP crunching numbers that I'm setting the tone.
What's going on, everybody? This is your main man, Ox Smooth Baron, and you're tuned in to Hog HQ. Woo! Pig Sue! Wee! Go Hogs!
Oh, well, welcome back to another great episode of Hog HQ Live. Look at the guys. Yeah, you got to pay attention. Look, tell a friend, we are back again with another great episode after taking a week off for the Super Bowl. But before we get started tonight, once again, Hog HQ Live brought to you by the Hog Talk Podcast. Can't forget that. Here go the guys. This right here, this is Adam. I think he got a little wave in his hair this week. And Mr. I Wear Hats. This is Mr. Hart right here.
I almost didn't wear hats tonight.
Look, man, we just joshing. Look, we thank you guys for tapping in with us tonight. We got a lot to talk about tonight, so hope you guys are interested in what's going on. A lot to catch up across the board in Razorback sports, as well as outside of the Razorback arena. But we got plenty to get to. Of course, this was opening week in baseball, so we definitely got to get into that. But let's go ahead and get into this SEC roundup.
No, we're going to go baseball first.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
You're just keeping me on my toes, making sure I'm
so glad the synergy is there. The synergy.
The 1-0. In on the hands, loops coming over, and they collide. They make the catch. The center fielder Thompson throws home, and Arkansas wins. And fittingly, Damian Ruiz scores his second run of the game.
The fact that his name is Damian, I know he's gonna be fine. I know he's gonna be fine.
He was on base all 6 times today.
No doubt about it. What's up, Ryan? What's up, Ryan? Thanks for checking in, Ryan. All right. So when it came to this baseball game, we're opening week. This is gonna. I'm gonna say this in the first game. This is a marathon, not a sprint. I just want to see what this team looks like. To get you introduced to a whole nother team from Dave Van Horn, who we know does a great job in recruiting. Just trying to figure out. Every year we don't get the championship. We get close in Omaha. We think about all the pieces that we could have had on that team to win it. Looking at this particular team, even though it's early, what are we looking at with Dave Van Horn and this particular lineup that he's had?
Well, we had 11 guys drafted last year, so we've got a lot to replace, but I think we've got more speed this year. I think we got, we've always, most years we've had good hitting, sometimes small ball, usually the long ball. This year, I think it's a little mix of both. I think we've got some aggressive base runners that are going to go for the extra bases. We got, people that are going for steals. Our catcher got a stolen base in one of the games, so that tells you something right there.
Right.
But I'm pretty impressed so far with it. We've dropped one to TCU, which they seem to have our number lately. But the first game against Oklahoma State, won 12-2 in 8 innings, run ruled them, had 4 home runs. Ryder Helfrich, the catcher, had 2 of them. His first 2 at bats were home runs. Cam Koziel, the second baseman, had a home run. And Micah New, the center fielder, ended the game on a home run to run rule it. Second game, Hunter Dietz, starting pitcher. It was basically his 4th or 5th career game. He's been injury plagued his first 2 years, had Tommy John and stuff like that. So I felt it was just a little bit of rust. Opening game for him, to start the season, big situation with an attendance over 22,000 for that game. So that's a lot of pressure right there on you. And then today, of course, led most of the game until the 8th inning. Back to yesterday, I do want to speak on Tate McGuire coming in and throwing 5 shutout innings. That was impressive. And then today, kind of just going through the game and holding the lead for the most part until the 8th inning. Then in the 9th, they took the lead. Cam Koziel comes up to bat with 2 strikes and 1 out, ties the game, sends us to extras. And then, of course, you see the final play with Ruiz coming in to score. But still, Eves got the save, the guy that jumped into Lake Norm last year when we went to Omaha. He got the win, not the save, sorry, today. So it's opening weekend, some rust to be knocked out. Kahil Aloy hit a home run yesterday in the 7th inning against TCU and then got pulled because his hamstring got tight on him. And he was available today, but they told him if he did get a base hit to run 50% to first base. So, yeah, they're just trying to hold him out for the long run.
Quick question. So I do know I hear there's a lot to be said about the shortstop. Got a freshman shortstop?
Yes, Carson Brumbaugh.
Is he really that good?
He could be. I mean, he's a true freshman. I believe I'm trying to think if we did the same with Aloy. I don't know if we started him as a freshman or not, but it speaks volumes if Dave's starting a freshman. And of course today we had, I want to say 4 true freshmen starting. Our 5 through 9 hitters, 4 of them were, except for TJ Pompey, the third baseman who transferred from Texas Tech.
Maybe it's the Coach Cal effect. Maybe just getting young guys playing across the board. Maybe ladies basketball can find some true freshmen. They need some help. Whoever's on the team. Look, at the end of the day, what's coming up next on the schedule?
Tomorrow we got Tarleton State at 2, and it's radio only. And then this weekend we got Xavier for our first home series.
Cool. That's what's up, man. Well, I definitely appreciate the roundup about the baseball because I barely caught baseball. I just caught the highlights. Apparently, we got a guy who hit 2 home runs. I'll get into it more next week, but I totally missed it, so I can't even act like I sit there and watch the whole game. Although it looks swollen. Hey, you got to check him out. You might want to get him tested. It looks swollen. You never know. We're going to flip the script. Hearts baseball. I like that. All right, so we're going to get out of Hearts. Appreciate the information on the baseball team. And we're going to roll straight into basketball and get into the SEC roundup. Talk about the scores from the week. Yeah, that's when you kick in on that part. Me keeping your toes again. So, of course, we got the midweek games, the Tuesday, Wednesday games. Florida and Georgia. Florida take care of business, 86 to 66.
What happened to Georgia?
I think Georgia was just good against us. But Florida is a good team. Florida's a good team.
Yeah,
So,
and Boogie Flan's apparently been
game.
deemed a defensive threat. I don't know. Apparently, they're loving his defense. I don't know. I guess if he's not costing them games, then
there you go. You got to earn his keep.
I will say for Georgia, though, I've been hearing some rumors about if Santu Surreal goes into the portal.
I don't want you anymore.
No. See, don't be like that.
That's what I'm hearing.
Don't be like that. Don't be the guy when it comes to like the football team and the guy transfer and be like, if he doesn't want to be a Hog, I don't want him here. Don't be that guy. Please don't be that guy. You sound like the get off my lawn guy. Don't do that. All right. Vanderbilt and Auburn. Vanderbilt 84 over Auburn 76. And Arkansas take care of business 91 to 62 over LSU. You're supposed to kick LSU ass. That's what you're supposed to do. Was that not? They did exactly what they were supposed to do. They dominated. They didn't play down to their opponent, and that was most exciting about watching this team play the last couple of matchups. Alabama and Ole Miss. Alabama put a whooping on them boys, 93 to 74. Then you got Tennessee and Mississippi State. Tennessee 73 to 64. Missouri and A&M. 1 point game for Mizzou. That's an interesting game right there. And of course, we had Saturday, Kentucky and Florida. Florida is a real good team. See that? They just consistent. A&M and Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt come back. I thought A&M was supposed to be good. Were they not?
Kind of like Georgia. They've had their ups and downs.
Gotcha. Auburn, Arkansas, of course, we do what we got to do. That was a good game. It was a good game. I think it was a good game because we just whooped 2 teams back to back. Was the game that good?
Yes. There were some frustrating parts because we got up 20 points. And then you kind of let them chip away a little bit at it. So now it didn't get, single digits close, but it still is just kind of like almost a here we go again. We got the sleep. But I will say is they've carried I'm trying to look at the schedule here right quick. So ever since the Mississippi State game, essentially,
right?
Like they've carried that same swagger into each of these games. You see it. I mean, hell, we go out one game and we're playing rock, paper, scissors, because
the game within the game for sure.
But you took that and you carried it. Billy Richmond, doesn't matter if he scores 8 points or if he scores 25 points like last night. Like putting him in the starting lineup, I think that this starting line or take out Pringle, insert. Let me rephrase this, what I'm about to say. Take out, remove Ewan, remove Nick Pringle and put Ewan in the starting lineup. And I think that the starting lineup of Acuff, Billy Richmond, Malik Thomas, Trevor Brazil, and Malik Ewan should be where it's at. I get, if you do start Pringle over Ewan, you need to have somebody coming off the bench. You need to have some sort of spark off the bench, but I mean, hell, 1 second into the second half, and Nick Pringle fouled and got pulled from the game. Little things like that. But no, they've carried the swagger ever since the Mississippi State game, and I think they need to continue it. We do go to Tuscaloosa on Wednesday, playing at Alabama. Of course, we all know that they will not have their G League dropout anymore.
Right.
I'm not going to point and laugh at Kentucky because they beat us at our home. Now, I will say Kentucky fans do think that them and Florida are the only contenders in the SEC, and everybody else is fraud, but whatever. But no, I like what I'm seeing out of this. ACUF, I feel like, is just getting better and better and better as the season goes on. If Billy Richmond comes in and plays with that same, he always is confident, but if he comes in and plays with that same level that he had last night, I mean, it's going to be insane. I'm trying to look at our team stats right quick from last night.
So as I'm gonna go through this, and then you get the stats together.
Yeah.
So of course, you had Georgia and OU. Georgia just fell the hell off OU. We beat OU. We whooped OU, and they're a sorry team.
No, we beat them by 4.
I think what happened is OU's popcorn machine caught fire. Legitimately, look at others who don't believe me. And so they were playing that game for the popcorn machine that lost its life.
But I digress. LSU and Tennessee. Tennessee takes the win at home, 73-63. And of course, Mississippi State and Ole Miss. In-state game. Mississippi State take care of business, 90-78. USC Junior or South Carolina and Alabama do what they need to do and take care of business, 89-75. And then Texas and Missouri, which I ended up watching the beginning of this game, which was really interesting. Texas came out and did their thing, 85-68 in their particular win. So it was an interesting week of basketball. The final standing. So Florida's still floating. Arkansas has moved up to number 2. Vanderbilt, Tennessee, Alabama, Kentucky, Missouri, A&M. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Texas, Georgia, Auburn, Mississippi State, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, LSU, and South Carolina. So next game we have is versus Alabama. I think this is going to be a good game too. I like the personnel matchups in that one. And then Missouri. Missouri always play us tough. They always got a team. And as much as I cannot stand Mizzou, like y'all football field, y'all got rocks in the end zone. Like that's how trash y'all are. The best thing they ever could have did was gave us Trevor Brazile. Because when I tell you, let me tell you something. Put back up the roundup. Give me the standings real quick. Give me the standings. Yeah, I'll take that. So I've looked at it. And if you, besides the Kentucky game, we would have been on a 5-game winning streak if we wouldn't have lost to Kentucky.
Yeah, so our last, we haven't had more than a 4-game win streak this whole season.
Yeah, we're on 3 right now.
Yeah, so we've gone we won 4 games, lost 1, won 4 games, lost 1, won 3 games, lost 1, lost 1, 3, lost 1, 3. Yeah, so
if it wasn't for the Kentucky game, it would have been 5 straight?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is, if you're gonna sip some Kool-Aid, you might as well get a straw and put some ice in it at this point. This is the best as his team has looked, and I think it's because they have won in a dominating fashion consistently. That's what we've been waiting on to see. We know it's different players who pop up in different scenarios. But I've recognized one thing, and I'm looking ahead at tournament time. I can't even stay in the present moment. The best game we've played that we've lost, and the best game we played and we won, the best game we played and won was Texas Tech. The best game we played and we lost was Houston. My question is this team today, if they went back and played those games, would they win against Houston? Would you win against Michigan State? Would you win against Duke? From what you see in this team today, and you went back and played those games, would Arkansas win those games, or would it be the same result? Thoughts?
Houston, I'm unsure about. The other ones I think could have won.
Okay.
But, even still, like Michigan State's a better team than a lot of people thought. So those 2 games I think are toss-ups.
Okay.
I wouldn't necessarily give them either way.
Okay.
But no, the other 2 losses, like some of the other losses, no, Arkansas, if you went back and got to replay those, I think the only 2 that wouldn't be certain would be Michigan State and Houston.
See, I think we got them dudes wanted it more. They were tougher than us. The Houston game. In the Michigan State game, it seems like we just got out-rebounded. People talk about how physical the league is playing against Michigan State. but we just got out rebounded. We got punked. So I don't know if we figured out who we are at this particular point versus that time then, or Michigan State is just that much of a dominant team that we'll see in the tournament come at least Elite 8 time. So who knows?
I think
Mike's.
I think we could beat Duke if they call Cam Boozer with his hooks. Houston, yeah, their defense is strong. They're strong on defense, and that's their priority. So that would be tough. Texas Tech, we squeaked by them, and they just beat Arizona last night. Number 1 Arizona in overtime.
See what happened to their team bus?
No,
they had the tires slashed. The tires got slashed. So
that's wild. Wow. That's wild.
But I think honestly we could have come back and we could have beaten most of them. I stick with the Houston one as a no. The way the game just played out, but the other ones I think we could have. I mean, we were pretty tight with Michigan State until the end. It was somewhat of a close game. Now, of course, that was the time that Brazil slapped somebody in the face with a towel. But ever since our last loss against Kentucky, I think Brazil has made a switch. And, you know, he's still doing the dirty work for us, but his defense has really stepped up. He's impacting a lot more shots. He's leading the team in blocks. He's getting, it seems like 3 a game at least.
Right.
So I just, he may not lead every game in rebounds, which is kind of weird to think with somebody that long and with that vertical. But because, I mean, last game, Malik Thomas had 10 rebounds and led the team. But I really like what the maturity that he's starting to show, or maybe it's the urgency of the end of the year coming and possibly the end of the career. Who knows? But I really like it. And the team's going to go as far as A-Cuff's on track, having a decent game, and Brazil's affecting shots on defense. The team will go.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. That's a great take on it, because I figured at this particular point with the games we won and the games that we lost, Arkansas plays the best when Brazil balls out.
He is the measuring stick of what's going to happen in that game.
Yes.
If he do 22 and 12, bro, like he balled out, like he did his part. And as you said, Hart, you talked about how he been coming the last couple of games. I'm looking like how he's been playing the past couple of games. Yeah, I see how he did that. Yeah. But the fact that he can defend a guy on the perimeter, jump in front of the ball, and then take it the other direction, then get athletic with it and go. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you get to the league with that type of size. The fact that his defense,
not ready for that one.
Oh, hey, my boy was in a fashion show. We're gonna get into it in a second. But either way, Trevor Brazile, he is the measuring stick. If he has a great game, now A-Cuff, you can't stop A-Cuff. A-Cuff is gonna get his shots anywhere on the court that he pleases.
He shouldn't be freshman of the year. He should be player of the year.
He should be player of the year.
Both.
Damn that. I mean, we know he's a lottery pick, so it is what it is. You won't be able to see this type of talent next year coming from him.
This clip, I'm going to play. This is from last night, SEC Network after the game.
Gotcha.
Just some of their thoughts, about a minute long. Here we go.
Arkansas stays a game behind Florida in the SEC. They go to 9-3 in league play. They're playing really good ball right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Look like the other team that could make a Final Four run, at least Elite 8 like they did in previous years. I think this Arkansas team could be the most dangerous, actually, Slay.
Yeah.
Their talent, their freshmen, their size, athleticism, their ability to score. If they could be physical enough, they could make a run.
Yeah, they got so many interchangeable parts. When you start talking about the 3, 4, 5, with Brazil being able to slide from the 4 to the 5 if you're not getting enough from Malik Ewing coming off the bench or Nick Pringle. And then you throw the wild card in, Billy to go Richmond. Like this young man right here on both ends of the floor, like he said, we're one of the best teams in transition. He's going to be able to deliver like that. And you got to understand where he's coming from, because they got a shooter in Malik Thomas who's running the wing to be able to let it fly, a guy that's handling the ball that's a threat from anywhere across half court, and then you got high flyers that's running the court with him. So, and then you throw Knox back in there. Once he's healthy, DJ Wagner, like you spot on. It's deep.
So, initial thought: why was she wearing a Missouri jacket?
I peeped it. I didn't know what that was.
Usually they kind of like try to stay a little bit
neutral
away from where they're from. They may talk about whatever, but trash. Anyway.
Either go. There you go.
But no, I mean, Billy Richmond last night, I mean, 25 points, 12 of 15 field goals, 0 for 1 from 3, 1 for 1 free throw, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals, 2 blocks. I mean, it was a great game. Nick Pringle, 21 minutes, 2 points, 1 rebound, 2 blocks. Trevin Brazil, 11 points, 7 rebounds, 1 steal, 4 blocks, like Matt was talking about. Darius Acuff, 31 points, 10 for 15 field goals, 7 for 10 from 3, 2 rebounds, 7 assists. Yeah. So even Malik Thomas rounded out. He only had 8 points, but then he came back with 10 rebounds.
That's wild work. You feel me? I'm like, how you a wing and you getting 10 rebounds?
There was one point, like towards the end of the second half into the game, that he was sitting at around 8, and he was wanting to get to 10. Like there was 1 rebound, I forget who in Arkansas got it, but you could tell he was pretty like put out that they didn't let him get the rebound. Which at this point, don't let him like earn it. But you could tell that like, hey, the points weren't there, but he was going after rebounds.
It's interesting to me, and I came to this analogy. Like, I think Michael and somebody else said in the comments about having a big athletic guy in the post, being able to make points, being tough, and around tournament time. If you don't have it and you're not going to play these foreign players that's on the roster, your guards got to get grimy and get these rebounds. They just got to outspeed people. They got to outrush people. They got to outthink these people. So your guard's going to have to be pivotal in getting these rebounds because you don't have enough bigs on the roster to rotate. They can just dominate with a paint presence in regards to being on the glass. Real quick, I said this before and I'll say it again. I said it before everybody else said it. It was a Steelers jacket.
So trash either way. Okay.
Whoa. Gotcha. See, we doing this. It's the off season. We ain't even. You just nonstop.
The draft's coming up.
Oh yeah, we talking big boy trash in the draft. You already know what that is. Anyway, I told you guys before. If you look at Darius Acuff, this is the type of player that we watch Kentucky have every year, and we say, why can't we get that guy? We've had some great players, and at this particular point, Nick Pringle is this generation's Todd Day, Corliss Williamson, whoever your legendary Razorback is. I'm just saying, not position wise. He gonna make that number 5 famous in a basketball uniform. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's a generational player. So what he's been able to do, be consistent, not be just the best freshman on the team, maybe the conference, maybe in the country. And this freshman class is deep as far as the draft is concerned. So his name is definitely in every single conversation. The fact that he can, Calipari can have Malik and Acuff on the same team and both be able to contribute as they do, it's outstanding. A hell of a coaching job by him.
I have one plea for Coach John Calipari.
Oh, Lord. What you got?
Go find your next Anthony Davis or DeMarcus Cousins.
We need that.
Because
we need
that if you look back at his Kentucky teams that were, most dominant, he had bigs like that. And I'll even throw, they got close. Yeah, the end of the seasons didn't go well, but even Shibwe was dominant when he was.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he got player of the year, I think.
Yeah.
So
we said he camped out in the paint versus us. I remember that conversation.
Instead of go find your next Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins. Don't go find your next Kwame Brown that you found in Nick Pringle. Because that's where I'm at with Nick Pringle. So
I'm glad you brought up the young man's name. The way he dunked on the rim on LSU and stuck his tongue out. Just do shit like that. That's all you got to do. You ain't that great of a player any damn way.
I mean, when you're 6'10", 6'11", and you're only getting 2 boards or less a game.
Look, all you got to do is get the easy points in the paint. Stay on the glass with the rebounds and make the free throws. That's all you need to do. Just be great at that part. Does Acuff get player of the year? I think they're gonna hate on him. I think that I think
freshman, but not player, even though, and I guarantee you, whoever gets player of the year, his stats won't be
don't match up. Yeah, because I looked at it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Boozer is the best pro prospect.
I think whatever the highest team draft wise that needs a point guard, that's where Acuff is going to go.
Correct.
So if there's teams that need bigs or wings or whatever ahead, whoever needs a point guard wherever they're at, or if a team decides, hey, we've got to trade up to get Acuff is going to be the first point guard off the board.
Correct.
And I think he'll be top 5.
Yeah, because I looked at it and I'm looking like physically he has the build. We've seen him do it.
He's starting, as we've noticed, because before, a lot of folks kind of complained about, ball hog, ball this, that, and the other. But if you've noticed over these last, really since SEC play, his shot selection has gotten a lot better. In these last few games too, he's getting a lot more confident. He's picking and choosing where he wants to shoot, but you're starting to see him pull the trigger from 3 a lot more.
Hey, I like when a young man cross you up on the perimeter, put his head down, stop on a dime, kick the little leg back, and get you with the mid range. I love his floater. Like, dude gets shots from anywhere on the floor. It doesn't matter. Like, he got it like that. His ability to get to the rim, for him to go full speed and get downhill to get to the rim and then switch it to the other hand. Like, that's phenomenal. How he can be physical and make plays in traffic. Like, that's NBA action right there. Dude is a top tier player, man. Like I said, he just keeps getting better. The team keep getting better. They keep gelling and they're working everything out. So I'm excited about what this team could be.
So got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games left at Alabama versus Missouri versus Texas A&M, at Florida versus Texas, at Missouri. 6 games. What do y'all see our record being?
6 games left.
4-2.
4-2. 4-2 because now I will say this. I'll say this part. I'm happy that I've watched this team mature to where they don't play down to the level of their opponent. Like you were supposed to beat these last couple teams, and you took care of business.
Kind of like football.
As you said. Yeah. At some point, like you say, there's a point where you kind of slid and let up and it's like, oh, here we go again. But at the same time, you've been dominant in your approach, whether it be coach rotating the proper players at the right time in order to make plays. The play, I'm gonna just say this play. The play where Brazil blocks it, it gets to Malik. He pushes it halfway up the floor, and then he throw it up, and now Billy, that is top tier. That is what they do in practice, and you can tell that the chemistry is there. Those are the things that are going to make them exciting to watch when it comes tournament time. And I hope that when we can get a chance to play Florida, that we go ahead and take care of business, even with the length they have on their team.
I think you're going to see that game. If the Florida fans and other folks are wanting to say that Boogie Fland is this defensive guru, whatever.
No way.
Let's see him against Acuff here in a few weeks.
That's gonna be so, man. I can't wait.
This is like I said, physically, it's not even close. It's not close. And I want to throw this
7'9" dude playing for him, or 7'8" or something.
Yeah. We just need Pringle to come in there and kick him in the nuts. That's all we need you to do. Get the 7-foot dude out there, kick him in the nuts, take the technical, keep it moving. We're good with it. This is my thing, though. One thing that we're not talking about, I've given up on Knox. I gave up on him. I'm done hoping that he gets mature. I'm done all the things that he learned from the combine to put his name in the water. He ain't done none of that to me. And I don't know if he's not healthy. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know why wife keeps sending me shit. I'm recording, babe. Wife just Valentine's Day. She got a bunch of stuff. Anyway, what I'm saying is this.
What are you trying to say right now, though? She got a bunch of stuff, so she should what? What are you?
I'm not doing.
Go play with it.
No, I'm not doing it.
She has stuff to keep herself.
Try to do it.
Has stuff to keep herself occupied.
Don't let me do this to you. All right. What I'm saying is this. Regardless of what we're seeing right now, and I know this is a great time to be excited about Calipari and his squad. Do you know what's going to happen when DJ Wagner puts that chip on his shoulder and it comes tournament time? And he know that this is his last go round with his last name with Calipari. the leadership that he's going to be able to bring is what I'm excited about. We haven't seen it. We've seen it last year. This year, he's kind of taking a back seat to Acuff and Thomas, and he has some health issues as well. But I'm excited to see what he looks like come tournament time. That leadership, those tough battles he's been in against great opponents. What is that going to look like for this Razorback team when Calipari has to make another switch? Maybe Seeley doesn't get as much time, but Wagner comes along and make plays. So it'll be interesting to see what this looks like. I'm excited about that part.
I will say Pringle has a revenge game against Alabama, so we might see the best performance of the year from him on Tuesday, maybe.
Jay, you see what's going on? You see what they're trying to do? Petty, man.
What are you talking about?
Petty. No. See, they recognize what it is. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you why they understand what it is. You see the two people who said something. They try. Boom. Right.
Are we turning this? Are we turning this?
We are. Let's talk about the
no, we got another segment for that here in a little bit. It has to do with the NBA All-Star game.
All right, bet. Well, go ahead and roll with it.
Do we want to go into that, or do you want your halftime show of the fashion show?
I want the fashion show. Okay, guys, real quick. So, what game was that? What Arkansas game was that? Kentucky. My wife keep trying to talk to me on this. Anyhow.
You do you, boo.
Oh, my God. Anyhow. So, what game was that you and Porter went to?
Kentucky.
It snowed. Okay, boom. So, empowered by Adam and Porter going to the game, they walked into a vintage Razorback store who has a lot of paraphernalia from different eras of Razorback.
Memorabilia?
Memorabilia. What did I say? Paraphernalia?
Paraphernalia.
Same thing. Anyway.
We didn't go into the dispensary.
Well, no. What we're talking about is the fact that we have a runway model on the show with us.
No, you do not.
Hard, you've seen it. So look.
I'm going to put it up on screen and so y'all can commentate while it's playing.
First of all, go ahead and play it. And I'm going to commentate while you're playing it. First of all, I want everybody to understand. Do you see how tall Adam really is in real life? And what size shoe do you wear?
13.
He tried to show us his glutes. My boy Porter came through with the great sweat season. Throwback, Apex.
This is the owner of Kick.
Hey man, y'all did it, man. That was nice. We did it, like Dora say. Y'all did it, man. Thanks for modeling for us with the size 17 shoes and the 6'3" frame and the retro gear. So we appreciate that, man.
Hey, I found stuff that fit. That's what she said. Anyway.
No.
Oh, Porter won.
Oh, run it back. Brian, tell him.
Oh, are we gonna go?
I mean, Porter came through clean now.
Huh?
Go. Yeah, run it back. The music selection was nice.
I mean, I only put on a jacket. Porter put on a t-shirt and jacket.
See, if Porter had on some Timbs, he'll really be doing it.
I will say, Porter almost put on, or tried to put on, a dead stock shirt that you don't do. You can't put on dead stock stuff.
Right.
Should have worn the bit he had. You know, I was having a good hair day.
Yeah.
Plus, I didn't want Hunter Yurchek to spot me whenever we were there.
Hey.
And
he don't like you.
Then I had to pay like $5.34 for a Coke Zero.
How much?
$5.34 after tax for a 20-ounce bottle.
Well, see, they go towards like the student fee or something. That's going towards NIL and football. Just consider it that way.
Why, Brian? Because I had a good hair day. That's why.
Nothing
How much
wrong
were
with
the
that.
apples?
You know, they weren't giving those ones out. But
yeah.
All that was being handed out that day was L's to Arkansas.
Knox, don't let the door knock you on the way to the bench life. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm over it. I've seen glimpses, but I haven't seen him being consistent. And apparently, since he was the guy who was possibly pushing Thero for being the first one drafted out of the two, I'm not impressed with what I'm seeing this particular year. So I'm over him. Like I said, if he does something different, oh well. 6 points for Pringle. Yeah, like I said, Pringle, all you gotta do is get the easy ones, the putbacks in the paint. Keep the ball alive, keep the possession alive, and make the free throws. That's it. You ain't gotta do shit else. If you make a shot at the elbow, that's extra. Just do the little stuff. That's all I'm asking. All right. Oh, yeah, we got enough going on. So yeah, Porter won. But go ahead.
Yeah, get him. We got mother and son arguing in the comments. Get him. And also, you know, I didn't want to switch shirts because I was wearing. That's probably why Arkansas lost. Is I was wearing one of Mike Neighbors' old shirts that I have.
See, you should have had on the holiday shirt.
It was a whiteout, and I don't have any white ones.
You know what that sounds like?
Speaking of white,
thank you.
Here we go. So, folks, take this in good fun. The All-Star game of the NBA is trash. We have known this for a long time. The best thing the NBA could have done or continued to do was when they did. What's the they should have kept the Elam ending. They had the Elam ending for a year.
Gotcha.
They should have kept that. But, you know, now we're seeing World versus USA. We've seen the Young Bucks versus the OGs. We've seen every which way. Why don't we just go whites versus blacks? I know, it just says it all. So I'm going to play this clip. It's from a show. I don't care for either one of these guys most of the time, but it's an interesting take. So why not? Let's roll with it.
How would you fix the game on Sunday?
Well,
is it fixable? Because I don't think it is.
It's fixable in 4 years if your guy Con Knippel continues on this trajectory. And we just have to say, you know what? PC headlines be damned.
I know where you're going.
White guys versus black guys. Luka, Joker, Flag, Reeves, Knippel against Wimby, whomever.
Why could he only name Wimby and whoever?
I don't know. I can't speak for him. This is my thing. Remember, we had this whole conversation in football. What was it, the white team versus the black team?
Mm-hmm.
And once you put their roster together, you was looking like, I forgot it was this many white dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was a nice little matchup. But anyway, you got to do American because see, you can't name the foreign guy and say he's white.
Why?
And that's
so you can't put, okay. So if you're going to take Luka and Joker off, then you got to take Wimby off.
Okay, right, exactly. We talking about America. This is America. This is America.
So if let's go Dave Chappelle. The draft.
Hold on.
Yeah. Hey, did y'all see that dunk the other day? That white dude, college game for like Southeast Missouri.
I didn't see it. It was nasty. It was nasty.
Yeah, during Black History Month too. Anyway, so yeah, we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt McClung, we could have had him.
He should have been in the dunk contest. Because guess what? The dunk contest was trash. Jace Richardson should never do a dunk contest again.
No.
It needs to be pro dunkers versus NBA dunkers. I've been saying this for years. You need Mac McClung in every single one. You need to go get Jordan. I can't pronounce his last name. He's one of the professional dunkers. But it's trash. It's been trash for a long time. But can we get Steph Curry?
For the three?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Why not? No, we're drafting here.
No, you can't. Why would you do that?
Why not?
Have you know who his dad is? You know who his father is?
Del Curry.
And he's what?
He's black.
Ex-NBA player.
Oh my God. You know what? Y'all full of shit. Moving on. We do have to talk about what am I missing? It's something that you said. What are we missing?
Pretty sure Nico Harris. Yeah, he was at the game again. Nico needs to stay as far away from Bud Walton Arena as possible.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Is he going to become Arkansas's new GM?
Oh no.
At this particular point, I don't know what's real anymore.
Hmm.
Was he really the fault, or was he the scapegoat? And it was,
here's my thinking on this, and I read a story about this the other day, and I kind of feel like this is what's happening. Is the lady that bought Mark Cuban's steak or whatever.
Oh, you heard about that?
Yeah, she tried bringing in. She's from Vegas, and she tried bringing in these casinos to Texas. It got denied, rejected, whatever, because they only allow tribal casinos. So there's 2 or 3 of them in the state of Texas. Well, guess what? You're about to have 2 more teams in the NBA in Seattle and Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, yeah.
There's rumblings, and we've seen Mark Cuban on the Mavericks bench a little bit more. He's been a little more prevalent at these games. There's talk that Mark Cuban is going to buy back the Dallas Mavericks.
Right.
As I think he should. I think that the ultimate plan was this woman wanted to come in, or this group or whatever, buy the Mavericks, and then hey, we're going to have all these casinos. Well, we got rejected. So now, hey, well, Vegas is opening up. So let me run to Vegas where I'm already at and blah, blah, blah. But no, I think Mark Cuban ends up buying the Mavericks back. But no, the reason I don't think that Nico Harrison is just a scapegoat is this is the same guy that's called Steph Curry Steven when he worked for Nike, and he was trying to get Steph Curry with Nike before Steph Curry ultimately went to Under Armour.
So you mean to
Steph
tell
Curry
me
in front of you and you called him Steven?
So you never made a mistake?
Even though you make a mistake, you can still follow you.
Are we not forgiving people? Are we not a group of people who forgive people for making mistakes?
Do you know who I am? I'm still going to bring it up.
Yeah, you petty as fuck. This is true.
I'm still going to bring it up. I mean,
this is true.
It's one of those things like, hey, it's all cool and all. I'm not going to hold it against you, but I'm still going to bring it up.
Right. Now, I do want to throw something in there because I said it was something that I forgot. And I do want to talk about the latest commit.
Jordan Smith Jr., number 2 overall player in the country.
Talk about it. Talk about it. I got some thoughts on it, but y'all talk about it.
It's one of those, a 6'2 kid, 6'2 combo guard that can play like he's 6'10". And by that, I mean the ease that he has when he's in the paint to jump off 2 feet and dunk. I don't think people understand how difficult it can be to jump off 2 feet to dunk, to jump flat-footed to dunk.
Have you ever done that before?
No.
Oh,
have
okay.
I dunked off one? Yes.
I didn't ask you that part, but go ahead.
Well, I'm giving you more information than you asked for.
How many feet did Cody Burns jump off of?
Both. Never dunked on me. Have either one of you been able to touch the net?
Yes, the net.
Okay.
I'm a net grabber.
You want to
flip it?
All
right.
But no, I think we all wondered who's going to replace Darius Acuff. Here you go. And we heard before this season, Matt alluded to it on previous shows, that this next class, or this class, the 26 class, would potentially probably be Coach Cal in Arkansas's best class that he's had.
Yeah.
And the money that's being spent. Yes, and we can talk about that now, or not dollar figures, but we all know that this 26 class is going to have the most money spent on it.
Yep.
So,
and I will say about Jordan Smith Jr., he's a 2-way guard, and he's got really long arms, which helps a lot with his dunking and all that stuff. But he locks you up defensively, so that would be something that would be a little bit of an improvement from Acuff. And he stays in front, but he's not a great lockdown defender.
And I mean, Abdu Tory. I mean, this kid, game after game, highlight after highlight, he can defense. I mean,
yep.
I know we're all on Jordan Smith Jr. I was numbered, but I've been waiting for Abdu Tory to be here, just from all the footage that I've seen out there on him.
It's interesting. You spoke on it. You spoke on it briefly, Adam. But for him to be 6'2", what, 205?
Yeah, that's what he's 6'2", 200, 205, something like that.
Did anybody see his shoulders?
Mm-hmm.
His shoulders look like Dwight Howard. The same way I look at Acuff, this is why I said you got an NBA body. You got a frame where you can add weight, and you're not afraid to battle in the paint against the bigs. So there's a highlight of this young man who committed to Arkansas. He is doing a jump ball versus a 7-foot center. That's how athletic. When Adam talks about jumping off 2 feet, he is going against a 7-footer and doing a jump ball in a game. That's how athletic this young man is. This is a special class. If he goes out there and finds us athletic big, and I'm talking about somebody who can put it on the floor, a unicorn type, a Kristaps Porzingis type, Cooper Flag type. Give me a 6'10", 6'11" white dude from the middle of America who can shoot the lights out from the perimeter. Give me that. Give me a dude like Tyler Hansbrough from North Carolina. They can get the bloody nose in the paint. We need that type of dude. We need somebody that can be in there, can be physical, and can also get on the perimeter and make threes. Real quick, speaking of perimeter, I do want to transition. Did anybody see the steal by Billy?
Where he did the windmill?
Look, let me tell you something. Coach Ryan Silverfield, if you're watching, because I'm sure you're watching, because this is the best Razorback podcast on the internet. But if you have a chance, can you go over there and holler at Billy and see if he's interested in playing free safety for you this year? Because the way that he ball hawked that ball and ran it down the field, down the court with the windmill dunk, we need him on defense. If he wouldn't play both sports, we'll have him. 6'2" safety, I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, what you guys got left, guys? Nathan, by the way, Nathan, it was a 10-foot goal. Yeah, I was probably about 20 pounds heavier about 15 years ago. Either way, I did it. Are we going to get a big man? That's what I would love to find out.
Yeah.
We're targeting several. We're trying to get 2 of them to reclassify from 2027 to 26. I got 3 of them right here on my list. Mika Murinen, he's a 6'11" Finnish pro that plays in Serbia. 18 years old. If he doesn't go to the NBA, it seems like we lead on that one. And then you got Obina Ikizi. He's a 5-star, the 2027 guy that we're trying to get recommit. And then also there's another 2027 center forward guy, Paul Osayuri. He's another 5-star that we're trying to also get to reclassify. So there's 3 guys that we're somewhat targeting for the 2026 class.
See, press play. This is what I'm talking about.
Like this,
right? In the paint. Yeah, the pull-up game. He ain't scared of nobody. Just with ease.
Yeah.
He played like he's 6'9", like he's 6.
He does.
Dog, like.
And he's he can gladly take that 23 away from Nick Pringle.
For sure.
Like that, I mean, that's difficult to do.
He just playing with people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently John Wall came to one of his games recently. For when he committed, he showed up.
Yeah, he's broad too.
Look at that. See what I'm saying? The shoulders, he can bounce off people. We seen that from A-Cuff this year. The fact that he just sliced through the lane and look, man, these dudes is athletic. Calipari know what he's doing. At some point, we hope we do get the athletic big so we can make it do what it do. But it'd be interesting to see what this team's gonna look like. Damian Lillard and A-Cuff. He's getting better from the free throw. I mean, from the 3-point line. So definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
All right.
I think we're
Jimmy. Is there anything that we're missing? I feel like it is.
No, unless
Bobby
Matt's
Portis was at Bobby Portis in the 3-point contest.
Trash.
Yeah, he finished last, I want to say, or next.
Why
last.
Isaiah Joe wasn't in it, I don't know.
That's wild work.
Yeah.
What else? We got
injury news.
Baseball.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Injury news. Baseball, Kahil Aloy got a tight hamstring. They're call him day to day. That's what baseball likes to call him. He could have played today, but coach held him out. Basketball, you got Carter Knox tweaked his knee up again, called it a sprain. May play this week. They may hold him out for a game or two, but I think he'll probably play. And then you got DJ Wagner with his ankle still sprained as well. Both of them played 6 minutes in the game. Carter got hurt and left. I don't recall. I think DJ they kept him out because the offense was flowing. The team was doing well with the group that we have on the floor with the short rotation.
Gotcha. Are you looking for your boy to get more minutes? Your hometown favorite.
Steely?
Either one of y'all. Yep.
I would like to see him a little more. I think he will as the season goes on, closer into tournament time. And honestly, I think we'll start seeing a lot of our guys ratchet up a little bit and play a little better going forward. Because I mean, at this point, we're a 5 seed on Lenardi's scale or whatever and prediction, and that's what we're playing for. We're playing for seeding right now, and that's the motivation for the team. And I think that's the switch that we've had with the team. So we're not having these Auburn and Georgia blowout losses where we're just losing focus. I think that's part of it, is that we're like, hey, it's go time.
I really think at this point the players understand, dude, you around a special group of players. This is going to be something to remember with this particular class at Arkansas. So whether you were a Trevor Brazile who was with the previous staff and decided to stay or was asked to stay, came from injuries, revamp your career, develop your game. Now you got true freshmen coming in from Detroit. These young dudes got shoe deals already. Like, you got a true freshman getting shoe deals and more NIL than you, and you're a veteran, but you know these guys is one and done. Like, the way this team is sculpted is very special, and it's amazing what type of run it could go on. So I'm sure these guys are coming to the reality of, dude, this might be my final season with this particular unit. And if I'm going to make a run, it's going to be with these type of guys. You got some special guys on this team, depending on the night they have. So when we get to see Ewan show up like that, love it. When Pringle shows up, when Knox shows up, knocks down threes, we love it. So it's just a matter of who's going to do it on what night. What you got on the screen there, sir?
So this is something that I think keeping a high seed. I don't like the 5-12.
Yeah.
You know that. I don't want to be a 5. But this right here, these are the locations. So you get a high enough seed first, second round. I mean, you're potentially playing in Oklahoma City, not having to travel very far. Say then you make it to, let's see, where was the next one at? Then what, the Final Four is in Houston? No, it's in Indianapolis this year. So you've got the Sweet 16 and an Elite 8. So you have them in Oklahoma City and St. Louis for first and second round.
Fans to travel.
And then Sweet 16 and Elite 8, you've got down in Houston and Chicago.
That's scary.
And then National Championship, the Final Four National Championship will be in Indianapolis. But if you get seeded right, I mean, you could potentially have Oklahoma City, Chicago, Houston kind of being where you're staying roundabout. I mean, Arkansas fans travel great no matter what, but you put it in a location like that.
And you do know Coach Calipari and his staff is going to make sure to do some recruiting. You can't go to Chicago and not recruit B. Calipari. Like, it's just something about guards from Chicago, New York point guards, etc. So it'd be interesting to see what that looks like going forward. But look, I'm excited about what I'm seeing, man. Real quick, I don't know if you guys seen Ryan Silverfield had Coach Calipari come talk to the team.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, let me talk about Silverfield. I'm gonna go ahead and say this early, so it won't be no misconception. Nobody's confused. I'm riding with Coach Silverfield till the wheels fall off. I did the same thing with Sam Pittman. When you done, you done. But certain people come in at certain times. Anybody ever been in a relationship and somebody just showed up in your life? You be like, I needed you to be there in that moment. Had you been here 2 years ago, I may not appreciate you as much. This is a situation like that. Ryan Silverfield is not selling used cars. This is not a.
Is that how you feel about me?
No, that's not. This is not a Chad Moore situation. Was a lot of coach speak. He's convinced of everything that he's selling, but the fact that The things that we said we didn't get. We're not keeping guys in state. He's done that. He flipped the top recruits in the state within 24 hours. All right. Then you go out here, you go get some dudes, not just some little Rudy Poop dudes. You go get some dudes from some schools who paying big money and who on TV every weekend. USC's and the Ohio States. You said you didn't like the staff that he put together, yet and still I seen the comments this week when one of the coaches got hired to go to the NFL. Maybe he wasn't good because we didn't know who he was, but he was good enough that an NFL team called him to go do his job. So Ryan Silverfield is putting something together. I'm excited about the dudes that's on the roster, the quarterback room. I'm interested to see this running back room, and I'm looking at the defensive staff. So
even though we lost the defensive line coach already.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, but people said they were not impressed with the staff. Like, who are these guys? We don't know these guys. Now all of a sudden I see the post about the staffer being hired by the NFL. And people saying, man, I'm like, wait a minute, he was just sorry last week when he got hired 2 weeks ago. Now all of a sudden you saying that you lose him to the NFL. I'm like, y'all got to understand, take your feelings out of it and understand dude is putting together something special. I'm excited about it. Now, if he start losing and he continue sliding, I'm gonna be on his ass. But for now, I'm riding with him. I believe in what he's selling. So I'm excited about it. Who's replacing him?
Don't have a name yet.
Pittman and Bielema had NFL coaches on staff too. Easy. Hey, but this is the thing. I'm glad you said that. Bielema had a good staff. Bielema messed up where he didn't make Randy Shannon his defense coordinator. That's where he messed up. Easy move.
Borderline.
There you go. Any names filling that position? Y'all heard any names filling that position?
I haven't asked, but I haven't heard a name yet.
Gotcha. So you got to wait till, he talked to, the people. Silverfield is saying all the right things and embracing the right people. Let's see if it's proven on the field. Glad I read your statement, Transplant Texan. Thanks for being on. You are constant on the show. We appreciate you. Anybody else seen Darren McFadden is now an ambassador? I didn't want to leave without saying that.
Yeah, go ahead. For Choose Arkansas.
Okay. Yep. This is a situation where the tradition that we haven't had, that we've been missing, that we watch other teams do every Saturday, we're finally catching on. Our former best players should be on the sideline. He talked about that when he talked with Peyton Hillis about getting former players involved with the university. We need that. You bringing together all generations of Hog fans. And this is the greatest time to unite. I mean, what else you got to lose? Shit, you've had your hopes on the Razorbacks every year and get your feelings hurt. Let's try something new. Let's see what happens. So I'm excited about that. Got anything else?
No.
No.
Best decision made. No, shut up. Best decision made this week. Any hard related? No doubt about it. Anybody heard her on the year check name recently?
No, but guess who popped up on Twitter yesterday?
Who?
Or the day before. Shout out to Transplant Texan for sending it to me. Remy Cofield made a random tweet.
Interesting.
That was Arkansas. And it was just like, oh, he's still alive. Cool.
Look, man, that man printed some emails, had some barbecue, and got the hell out of Fayetteville.
Collecting
and got a check. Yeah, and got paid. I can't be mad at it. Hate the game, not the player. With that being said, nut up or shut up, read the room, your check. Not Sports Illustrated. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Y'all know what it is. Every week we do this, and we appreciate you guys for tapping in with us. Make sure you hit that notification and that button so when we go live, you don't miss any content that we do. With that being said, we're going to close it out and get out of here and have a great work week, guys. We'll catch y'all in the next one with more positive news on the Razorbacks. Let's get it. Give me my outro music.